What if this incarnation of Joyboy wants more than to liberate the oppressed? What if Joyboy wants revenge? I got the inspiration from this comment, so shout out to the Lonely Mage. What's good? I'm Coco Sensei. I do anime and manga related content, reviews, and occasionally talk about Jesus.
Wait a minute!
If you're new, welcome. Get a snack and sit down because we got a lot to talk about. In chapter 1108, in a really dope I'm him moment, Luffy grabs Saint Saturn and Kizaru, and a more serious look crosses his face.
It was at this moment that he knew.
What if after all of the pain Joyboy must have gone through 800 years ago, stuff might not be as funny as it was? What we know of the Void Century is that the Great Kingdom once lived and prospered during this time. This civilization had connections to countries like Elbaf, Wano, Shandora, and Fishman Island. This kingdom was so great that Vegapunk claimed they had technological advancements that far surpassed the science of the modern world of One Piece. This civilization became the enemy of the 20 nations who make up the world government, and eventually were defeated. In that time, there was a well-known person who was relevant during those days. He was known as Joyboy. We don't know much about him yet, but we know that the civilization was eventually wiped out. So much so that they had to write on huge stone poneglyphs and scatter them just to let people know that they had once lived. What we do know of Joyboy is that because of these circumstances, he was full of regret for failing to fulfill a promise to the Fishman during that time. The great civilization was somehow overwhelmed and utterly defeated. And we know how ruthless the celestial dragons and the government is today. We also know the lengths they go to suppress, degrade, manipulate, and abuse. So you can only imagine how vicious they were 800 years ago. After dealing with a tragic or traumatic event, you are forever changed. Some people might keep their heads up, but the scars will always be there. What if this incarnation of Joyboy wants more than to liberate the oppressed? What if he wants revenge too? And not in the haha, I got you kind of way, but in the why so serious, Joker kind of way. What if that laugh becomes more sadistic depending on the opponent? Remember, Oda said that the more he laughs, the stronger he gets. But what if different laughs conjure different things? Luffy was the one who had beef with Kaido, so his fight was mostly playful with Gear 5. And although Luffy does too, Joyboy specifically has beef with the world government. And the way he snatched up Saturn might be indication that shit is about to get real. I know his whole vibe is warrior of justice who laughs and brings joy, but that was the past. What we know now of Luffy's Gear 5 awakened state is that he can manipulate the things around him and that he is only limited by his imagination. When you've been wronged, your imagination can get real wild with thinking of ways to get somebody back. Although Luffy is mostly in control, the Hito Hito no Mi still has a mind of its own. And we know that because it evaded the government for all these years. The Warrior of Liberation is said to bring joy, smiles, and freedom to his people. But they never said what lengths he'd go to destroy his enemies. Waiting 800 years to get your get back? Sounds like Black Air Force energy just waiting to explode to me. Now I know in general Oda said he doesn't want One Piece to become super serious like other shonen tend to. But that doesn't mean One Piece won't have dark moments. The show is framed as a fun pirate adventure. But the truth of this story showcases racism, slavery, human trafficking, child abuse, government corruption, cannibalism, genocide. Like, One Piece has always been a serious show. But he's masterfully added in enough hope and light to still make it fun. All I'm saying is, a huge rubber sun god creating sadistic type power-up moves to destroy the descendants of his past enemies, all while laughing menacingly, isn't that far-fetched. And if we're being honest, the smile on Luffy's face sometimes is actually a bit terrifying in the right light. Drop your Joyboy predictions in the comments, and let me know if you think Gear 5 Luffy is going to remain playful, or if he might have a sadistic side. If you want more videos like this, Remember to like and subscribe. And turn on that notification bell so you know when I'm dropping that brand new hot shit. I'm Jess, aka Coco Sensei, and I can't wait to see you in my next video. Love you guys.